So you want to learn to draw? This short video is the first in my series that covers the basic techniques of drawing. We start with the absolute basics, outlines and edges and shading. So grab a pencil and let's get started.
What we're going to do is to look at how we hold a pencil. It's not a good idea to hold a pencil right down there by the tip, because if you do, what tends to happen is that you tend to hold the pencil too tightly, your hand becomes rigid here, and it's very difficult to move. Plus, with this sticking to the paper, you can only move short distances with a pencil point. So that's not a good idea. What I would suggest is that you hold the pencil between a finger and a thumb like this, a couple of centimeters from the end, put your other finger behind, hold it nice and loosely so that you can move your fingers and your hand. Okay, this way you can move your wrist can help and become almost like a compass. So for example, a couple of things to practice. If you're going to draw a line, then simply use your fingers. So we draw a line. Very, very simply, just draw a line. Try not to use the little dib, 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 dab, dab sort of effect. That obviously can have some uses, but normally just flicking with a pencil like that, keep it nice and bold, nice and strong. If you want to draw a curve, again, use the wrist. The wrist will provide you with the means of producing a curve. So all we need to do is to use the lines. You see, use our hands, draw the curves, and you can see them quite clearly. With our wrist, we could also draw circles. I can just simply use my fingers here, you see, my fingers, or I can use my wrist to draw a circle, you see, and I can draw circles. It's very simple to do, and as you can see here, I'm producing lines which some are slightly off line, but that doesn't matter. It gives a nice unique feel to it. You see, this is my circle. It's different from any other circle. It's unique. It's mine. So I can draw circles in this sort of way as well. Now we also need to learn how to use shading. Now shading can also be done in two ways. We can use the point of the pencil, and when I shade I can use line and I get a particular effect like this, you see, and I can fade away almost to nothing. But if I turn my pencil around and I hold my pencil inside my palm, you see, like this, hold the pencil like this, turn it over, now use the side of the pencil, we can get a totally different type of shading. Much smoother, no lines, no banding. You can gradually change from light tone to a very, very pale tone. Now, it's worth practicing these techniques because it all helps with the basic drawing itself. Now, the other thing, we can apply the shading to the lines by using something called edges or outlines. Imagine this. If I was to draw a very simple shape here, I'll just draw a very simple oval shape. I've got a nice oval curve here. I just draw a couple of lines down the side here, and we make it into a very simple cylinder shape. Now you notice I'm using outline. I'm going to do exactly the same here because I just want to show you the two slightly different techniques. So I've now got two little boxes here, little tin shapes and a little curve underneath. With these, now I'm going to go over this and just press on quite hard and produce an outline, which is what a lot of people will tend to do. They will tend to draw with quite a strong amount of pressure on their pencil, and they've drawn it very dark like this. I'm going to do the same here. It's always a good idea, by the way, when you're drawing, to sketch something out very lightly first, then go over it when you think you've got it quite correct. Now, I just want to show you how we can vary the shading so that in one drawing we create edges and the other drawing we create outlines. Now in this drawing here, if I start shading this, I'm going to turn my pencil over again and so on. So I start shading here and I put my shading down the side of my tin here, you see, I'm coming down here and come across my tin here like this. Now The problem we've got with this is that we can still see the outline. And the problem is sometimes when we see the outline, it tends to flatten our drawing. You see here? Imagine I can see inside my item here, so this might be a little darker here and it gets lighter as it comes away. Now, if you look at this, this has got some shading on it, as you can see. It's also got a strong outline. What we need to do is to get rid of the outline. With this, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but this time I'm creating an edge. When you create an edge, you make the outline disappear. So, if I do my shading down here this time, and I'm making the shading very, very dark, so that I begin to get rid of my edges. And as I get rid of my edges, the whole thing appears more three-dimensional. I'm going to do exactly the same in here. I'm going to make very dark shading so the outline disappears. Now, I'm only partly finished, but what I'm going to do now is just shade down the side here, the outside of the line. And when I shade down the outside of the line, I create another edge here, you see? If we look at the two drawings, you can see on this one that we can still see the outline, and the outline will tend to flatten the drawing. Whereas in this drawing, it looks much more three-dimensional because we've created edges. You can't see the outlines anymore, and because we've got rid of the outlines, the whole thing looks more three-dimensional. You'll notice I've shaded behind here in the background and shaded over here as well, so I can get rid of the outline on this side too. So we can create a much more interesting effect. Now this is the first of a number of videos I'm going to be doing on basic techniques. I would suggest if you can practice using your hand, moving it around, creating the different tones and textures, working on top of textures using line. You see the different texture here, whereas here I'm using the side of my pencil and it's very, very soft and smooth. So practice these techniques, practice creating edges and outlines, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go on to the next video.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've learnt something useful. If you have, perhaps you might like to buy me a coffee. You can do so by clicking the little thanks button below this video. That would be very much appreciated. The next tutorial is about looking for the shapes in an object as a starting point. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!